Facebook Live. My name is Melissa and I'm one of the trainers.
Hi, and I'm Hallie. I'm also one of the trainers here. So today what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to talk a little bit about sea lion adaptations. So this is all of the things that they have as part of their body that kind of makes them a sea lion. So we're going to talk a little bit about their teeth, a little bit about their body, about their flippers. We're going to learn all about that. But before we get into that, I do want to say a huge thank you to everyone who continues to support us and everyone who continues to log on at 2 o'clock every single day to support us as we are closed. We are closed, but we are still caring for our animals so much. So thank you again for all of your support. So in just a second, I'm actually going to be bringing out one of our 11-year-old California sea lions, and her name is Ari. So Ari has kind of an interesting rescue story. Ari was actually found off the coast of California. She was rescued. She was actually rehabilitated, released. They found her again. She was rescued, rehabilitated, and released. And unfortunately, she actually had to be rescued one more time. And at that point, the rescue center actually had to make kind of a difficult decision to decide that she unfortunately would not be able to survive out in the wild. So she came here to her forever home here at the Aquarium of Niagara. Ari actually did spend a little bit of time on a breeding loan at the Brookfield Zoo, where she actually did have an offspring just a couple years ago. So that's very exciting. She came back here to live with us in October, so we're really excited to have Ari here back with us. So I'm going to pass it back to Melissa. She's going to kind of get started talking about these adaptations that we have with our animals, and I'm going to go hop and grab Ari.
Alright, so adaptations are really cool. As Hallie mentioned, they are part of our sea lion's anatomy that help them to survive life out in the ocean. So first of all, we're going to be talking about Ari's body shape. Now once Ari comes out, you'll notice that her body is shaped like a torpedo. It's narrow in the front and the back and a little bit wider in the middle. And that body shape is called fusiform. And that helps them to be streamlined in the water, which helps them to have less drag. And all that means is that these animals are able to swim at a very efficient rate when they're in the water because of that body shape. Now this is Ari right here joining us.
Hi.
Hi, Ari. Now another one of their adaptations is their teeth. Now sea lions have cone-shaped teeth that help them to grab onto their fish out in the ocean.
Okay.
Now they actually don't use their teeth to chew their food. They just use them to grab onto their fish to help them position it for that swallow. Now you'll also notice from Ari's teeth that they are black. Now sea lion teeth are actually covered in a very healthy bacteria, which makes their teeth appear to be black. Now that is healthy for sea lions. We do actually give our sea lions either a mouth rinse or brush their teeth.
Okay.
Now this is simply just to help reduce the amount of bacteria on their gums to help prevent gingivitis. So that keeps their gums healthy while we also keep that bacteria on their teeth to keep their teeth healthy and cavity free. Now another adaptation that our sea lions have is their ears. As you can see from Ari, she has external ears. That just means they're on the outside of her head. Now with those ears, she can hear in all the different directions because her ears are on the outside of her head. So it makes sea lion's ears very, very good. So she can hear at quite a big distance away. Now the next adaptation that you're probably hearing in the background is their vocalizations. Now sea lions have a very loud bark or roar, which is actually where they get their name. And we'll probably be able to hear that from Ari in just a minute. Now that bark or roar, it does allow our sea lions to communicate with each other as well as mother and pups. They have their own unique calls, so that way they can tell the mom can call out to her pup or the pup can call out to the mom. They have very distinct calls, and they also use that vocalization for breeding as well. Now another adaptation of our sea lions is their whiskers. Now the whiskers are also called vibrissae. Now these whiskers are very sensitive and they each actually have their own nerve ending in each whisker. They're very specialized, so that way they can actually balance items on their whiskers. Now we're going to be using a ball to help demonstrate this behavior. Ari is not actually going to be balancing the ball on her nose. She is using the whiskers to hold up the ball, and each whisker has their own nerve ending, so they can feel that ball and hold it straight up and down. Now sea lions do use this adaptation out in the ocean. They can balance things like rocks or pebbles or even sea urchins on their nose just like Ari demonstrated with that ball.
Nice.
Great job.
Okay.
Now you may have noticed the next adaptation, which is the neck. Now sea lions have a very flexible neck, and that does allow them to do those movements that are quick. It allows them to make quick turns in the water, and it allows them to turn their head so that way they can see wherever they're moving, and around them too, so they can see behind them by just a quick, simple turn of the neck. Now, our California sea lions also have very long front flippers. Now, those front flippers help our sea lions to swim up to 25 miles per hour in the water. Sea lions use their front flippers for propulsion, and they use their back flippers to help them change direction. Now, with those back flippers, sea lions also have a rotating hip bone. Now, what that means is that their hips can turn upside down underneath their bodies, so that way their hips are able to allow them to walk, run, and jump on land. So you'll notice that Ari is able to turn her hips underneath her body, so that way she is able to be very mobile and agile on land. Now, sea lions actually have nails on their rear flippers. Now, those nails help them for simply scratching themselves. If you have an itch you can't scratch, it's very frustrating. So sea lions actually use those little nails simply to help them scratch. It's a nice defense mechanism as well, guys. Nice zoom in on the nails there.
Okay. So, Melissa, I actually have a quick question. So I know we talked a little bit about her flippers. So I think one common question we get here a lot is, how quickly can these guys swim?
They can actually swim up to about 25 miles per hour in the water using those long front flippers. Maybe Ari can demonstrate how
want to show Ari?
Great job, Ari. Now, another adaptation of our sea lions is their fur. Our California sea lions have a lot of oil that they secrete naturally, and that helps their fur to stay, helps them to keep, I'm losing my words.
Waterproof.
Waterproof, thank you. Helps them to stay waterproof in the ocean with that fur and that oil. So you can see right here, Ari does have fur. So even though her body does look very slick in the water, she does have fur. Sea lions are mammals, so that is one of the characteristics of being a mammal, that you do have fur or hair. Do we have any questions so far?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about her flippers? Like, I know one thing that we like to talk about a lot is how they're actually a lot like our hands.
Yeah, definitely. So California sea lions have 5 digits in their flippers, which is just like our hands. So we have 5 digits or fingers, and so sea lions do have those same bones in their flippers. They're just elongated, so that way sea lions are able to be adapted to swim in the water in those high currents and things like that, and it allows them to climb on rocks and over the habitats that they're using in the ocean as well. So just come in handy for them.
Okay.
We do have one question. How long do sea lions typically live?
That's a great question. Typically they live about 20 to 25 years. They can definitely live longer under human care. Not simply just because they are getting fed every single day. They're getting 3 to 4 meals every day. They have great pet care and excellent health care. We do husbandry, as I'm sure you've seen from our previous Facebook videos, where we can check out our animals just to make sure they're in that great physical condition every single day, just to make sure that they're healthy and strong. No predators as well, another benefit to being under human care. So that's typically the lifespan of our sea lions. Great question.
All right, I have one other thing that I like to talk about when I talk about sea lions. So, Kelly, if you actually want to go on, we're going to turn over. If you want to go there in between her fin flippers, these guys do actually have teeny itty bitty little tails. So they do have tails. Basically, they don't do anything. Those tails are what's called a vestigial organ. So that means that it's just there, and right now it doesn't do anything for our sea lions at all. Okay, in some marine mammals, tails will actually help a little bit with their motion, but with sea lions, it's so small, it's kind of developed that way, but it's just very, very small, so it's just there.
We do have another question. Why are their eyes so big? I know Ari has very large eyes.
You have big eyes. You want to know your big eyes again, kiddo? Yep, so these guys do have very, very good vision. So obviously, see. Okay, so they do have to be able to see both in the water and above the water. So because of that, that's kind of why their eyes are so big. They do have to be able to adapt to underwater lighting and to lighting up above. Okay. Ari, what do you think? Do you want to show off a couple more behaviors and show how flexible and agile you are? See? Okay. Good girl. So we can show just a couple of things that sea lions are able to do, like they can jump pretty high. Good girl. Nice job. And I know we did talk about their hind flippers a little, or excuse me, their front flippers a little bit. So they are actually so strong that they are able to, not bad, they're able to actually hold up their body weight on those front flippers. Okay, good girl, Ari. Nice job. Good girl. Do we have any other questions?
Not yet.
Nice job. All right, well, I think we're going to have Miss Ari here say bye. So thank you so much. Okay. Ari.
Actually, we just had a few more questions pop in. How many pounds of fish do they eat per day?
That's another great question. Our sea lions eat between 10 and 20 pounds of fish every single day. It just depends on each individual animal has a different diet. That's just based on their size, their age, their current weight, and how much physical activity they do every day. So we actually weigh our sea lions every single week just to make sure that their weight is within a good range, and we can adjust their diet based on their weight and then also based on their behavior as well. So if the animal's seeming a little bit more hungry, we're going to be giving them a little more fish. If they're seeming a little more full and a little more satiated, then we're going to probably reduce the amount of fish that they eat in their diet. We adjust that every single week, so we're closely monitoring.
And then, can you just reiterate one more time how fast they can swim?
Definitely. So our sea lions can actually swim up to 25 miles per hour in the water, which is a lot faster than our seals, for example, that only can swim up to about 12 miles per hour. And again, the sea lions use their front flippers for propulsion and their back flippers to steer left and right. Any other last
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like what happens a lot is everyone thinks about it in the middle.
We have one more question, kind of a unique question. Have the sea lions ever accidentally knocked you in the pool?
Oh, you know, the sea lions have never knocked me into the pool. I have certainly fallen into some pools a couple times, but yeah, the sea lions haven't been the reason. It's been either, shoes that the soles are worn off a little bit is generally what it is. But has the sea lion knocked you in the water, Kelly?
They have not.
Yeah.
Just like Hallie said, we work on a lot of very slippery surfaces.
Yeah, but no, not them. Not their fault, my fault. So.
Awesome. And then one more question. Is it easy to train the sea lions when they are babies?
Yeah, so definitely. These guys, it's kind of like with toddlers, young children, their minds are like sponges. They are able to pick up on these things very, very quickly. Especially, we do have two sea lions here who, it's a mother and a pup. So we actually have Mia and Isabel. Mia was actually rescued. She had pneumonia, so she was very, very sick, and she was taken into a rescue center. And at that rescue center, she actually gave birth to a pup who was Isabel. So unfortunately, Mia had a lot of medical issues, so she was deemed non-releasable. And then because Isabel was, she hadn't seen the wild at all, she couldn't be released either because she wouldn't have a mother to learn from. So that being said, I actually was around while we got to train a very young sea lion pup. So these guys usually nurse anywhere from about 9 to 11 months. So when Isabel was probably around 11 or 12 months old, we did start training with her. And it was actually very, very fun for us because she kind of watched what we were doing with her mother, who was obviously eating fish. But you know, Isabel was able to kind of feed off of her mother and feed off of some of the other sea lions. So she was able to pick up on stuff very, very quickly.
Great question.
Yeah, that was a good question.
And another one, yeah. Do they migrate in the wild or just stay in one area?
Take that one?
No, so generally these guys do stay in the same area. You know, they'll obviously go out into the ocean in order to find some more fish. But you know, they will go back to the same general beaches. Any other ones? I know a lot of times people kind of sneak up at the end.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, that's all right. You know, if you guys do think of any other questions at all, if you're watching this a little bit later, I know that the sun's out a little bit today here in Western New York. So if you are here, maybe you are spending time outside. So if you are watching this a little bit later, feel free to post some questions, and we will definitely get back to you on those at some point. But you know, before we wrap up, I do want to say again, I know I started the video out with this, but thank you guys so much for all of your support. Thank you again for tuning in every day at 2 o'clock. We also do want to say that there are a lot of activities on our website, which is aquariumofniagara.org. So please go on there every day after our Facebook Live, because you will see some activities that kind of go along with what we talked about today. So anything else, Melissa?
Nothing else. We are closed, but we are still caring for these amazing animals. So feel free to tune in tomorrow at 2 o'clock for our next Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
We got one more question. What type of sea lions do we have here at the aquarium?
Great. We have California sea lions. So we have 5 of them, and they are all the California sea lions, right off the coast of California, southern and central coast.
Awesome.
All right, last call. All right, well, thank you guys again, and we hope